the stairwell has been talking again. Not loud, just like a tongue that remembers too much. It comes like a thin applause between concrete ribs, curling round the railing as if leaning into spy, sniffing at the hem of your coat, the perfume of last sins, trying to read the ledger of your night in the fibers. It knows sense the way some people know faces, ledger keepers of grief, archivists of borrowed skin. It remembers the cigarette that hummed like a prayer, the laughter folded into pockets, the trembling of a name. The wind in the stairwell has been talking again, whispering gossip that tastes like dust and silver rain. What is that scent on you? It asks, already pleased, watching you squirm under its patient breeze. It carries our small crimes between floors like contraband. It parcels out our stories with fingers of draft and sand. It snakes through banisters like a curious old dog, sniffing the memory of your elbows, the tremble of your shoes. It knows the cadence of the ones who leave at dawn, the ones who lock their doors and keep their faces bruised. It judges with a soft cruelty of weathered stone, catalogs each lie, burnt toast, lipstick on a collar. Your secrets stick to paint, the wallpaper repeats them, the hallway hears it all and folds it into hollows. Who else heard what you heard? Which floor kept your confession and dried it like a rag? Which window framed your leaving and sold the picture to the night? The stairwell keeps a ledger, the wind takes the pen. It remembers ankles, the way you crumple when the light finds you. It remembers the handshake that became a bruise, the lullaby that never held. It tucks gossip under doormats and coughs them back in a language of lint, a dialect of draft where everyone's a little bit guilty and a little bit bent. It hums your names and patterns only moths comprehend, spins your alibis into spool and hangs them on the banister. You try to wash the scent away with soaps and promises, but the stairwell keeps fingerprints in moisture and breath. The wind in the stairwell has been talking again, sifting through our wardrobes like a judge with no patience. What is that scent on you? It asks the question, a hinge, and you feel the floor tilt. A memory of falling, it passes between floors like a postman of rumor, delivers small verdicts in a voice made of dust and draft. It leans in, can you feel it? Sniffing at the truth. It remembers, oh it remembers everything we lose. It carries gossip like coins, clinks the recommended corridors, it whispers them back to us with a sanctimonious pause. I tuck my sins in the pocket of an old coat, thought I was clever, but the wind unbuttons me like an old tune and hums it down the stair. Neighbors sleep with one ear open to the building's slow liturgy, a litany of footsteps, a room braided like smoke through iron. It knows the perfume of your lies, the steam of your regrets, and when it speaks, the plaster leans forward to listen. There's a morality in draft, cruel, indifferent, exact. It keeps the books and never forgets the dates we misread. The wind in the stairwell has been talking again. It asks, it catalogs, it laughs with a mouthful of paint. What is that scent on you? The question becomes a hymn, and the building answers with echoes, with rust, with faint complaint. It remembers more than we confess. It judges more than we plead. It carries our small histories and folds them like laundry in a memory. The wind curls around the railing and leans in one last time, sniffs the night, folds its hands and files you under sometime. Between floors the gossip settles, a thin patient dust, and somewhere a tap of a key is misread for a confession. The stairwell keeps talking. You can't tell if it's kind or unkind, only that it will remember tomorrow exactly what you tried to leave behind.